Hello, it's Casey from your Asian Auto Service. Today I'm here by myself on a Saturday trying to get a turbo ready. Coolant pipe issues. If you have a turbo, GT3, GT2, you probably have heard of this. The pipes, there's a big coolant block underneath the intake that connect everything, and the pipes are glued in you have aluminum pipe glued into a cast piece. Well, after a while the glue lets go. There's two methods of doing this, and that's one is welding, two is pinning. I prefer the pinning because they just seem to have better results than trying to weld cast. You end up with having to test everything before you put it in, and then you're welding cast too. So, but once it's good with welding, it's good forever. And but like I said, I've had good results with pinning them. So, and the one behind the alternator is the one that goes. We see in the South, we see the most of. But while you're in there, pin all of them. Do every single one. You don't want to do it again. The motor needs to come out to do this job, and intake needs to come fully off. Make sure you get all of them. There are 1, 2, 3 on the water pump. Underneath the driver's intake, you have 1, 2, 3. So we have a total of 6. And then you have 2 on the other side underneath the intake, power steering side. Now I've heard people talk about that they have had this one here pop too. I've never experienced that. It's always been the same one, the one under the alternator for us. But like I said, while you're in there, you've got to pull the motor, you've got to pull the intake, do all of them, pin all of them, put it back together, and happy trails. You'll be good to go. And hopefully you won't be like me down here on a Saturday trying to get a car together. This is a great design. It's designed off the GT1, and it's actually designed off an air-cooled bottom end. Great cars, bulletproof cars, run just phenomenal. They are fun to work on. So if you're trying to do this in the garage, unless you're a pretty good wrench, I would recommend that you not attempt this. This will get on the nerves of some very skilled mechanics, and there's a lot of stuff. So, like, I'm just going to point out a few things just so you know, if you get lost or if somebody gets lost while they're doing this, they can go back and grab some things of where stuff plugs. Okay, so you have a plug here on the harness. It plugs to your coolant pipe right there. Bam. 2 wires here that go to your oil pressure sensor. This here is your oil plug. It goes in here. It's also tied into the other 3 with your MAF sensor and your throttle position sensor. Okay. Various vacuum hoses. This is fuel. See, and I undo that so I can get to it. And then this is fuel. This is your cam plug sensor. It goes to the wiring harness. It goes on the fuel rail. Okay, coming across. Let's see, what else can I point out? This right here goes to the diverter valves. I've had them pulled right now. This also goes to the diverter valves. I believe that one goes on the bottom and this one goes on the top. If I had it in my hand, I'd show you guys. And let's see. Full tank breather line. This actually goes across like this. Like that. And that's with the intake installed. That's where that goes. This goes here. Okay. This goes down here from the intake and plugs into your intake for the turbo. Okay. Or the diverter valve system. And there is another one. Let's see. I believe it's this one that has a check valve that goes to it. Yeah, I know it does. It's got a check valve. I see that right there, the white and the black. That's a check valve. This one has one too, right before it plugs in. So basically that's it. Trying to think if I need to show you guys anything else. Just, you know, you can pause and rewind and note where your wires and stuff are. Okay, you have a vacuum solenoid here. Engine temp here. Compartment temp. Let's see, blower fan.